San Francisco, 1855. In 1855, the Painted Lady was the toughest dive on Pacific Street, in San Francisco's toughest waterfront section. Its owner was known as Aunt Hetty, said to be the wickedest woman on the West Coast. But I guess she had to be to handle her clientele, shipmasters and commission merchants, stevedores and smugglers, crimps and thieves. I went there occasionally, generally to make an arrest, this time to listen to a business proposition. Sounds like a fine deal, Major. If I didn't have to stay in San Francisco, I'd sure take you up. Hey! Go get him, goat man. Hold it. Drop that. Let him up. All right, goat man.
No, it ain't all right. Now, don't call me goat man.
Don't use your head like one. You'll get hurt.
If you hadn't stuck your two bits in, I'd stop him in a hurry.
All you to stop, brother, is the end of a broken bottle.
Now, don't call me brother. My name's Wayne.
Wayne? Last name?
Yeah? Wayne, W-A-Y-N-E, Anthony Wayne. From Waynesboro, Franklin County, Pennsylvania. Son of Zachary Wayne, cousin of Matt Wayne. You ever hear of him?
The name's familiar.
Yeah, I reckon it is. He's Marshal in San Francisco. You the Marshal?
That's my title.
You Matt Wayne?
Of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Howdy, cousin.
The Californians.
California, I've come to live where life is best. In the Golden West, I'm gonna strike it rich in California. California.
Have a drink.
Oh, don't drink.
Oh? How about cider?
Well, cider.
2 ciders. What started that hoorah?
That sailor stepped on me.
Kind of touchy, aren't you?
Well, that Betty woman shortchanged me, and the gambler tried to cheat me.
You got to learn how to handle these characters.
But I got to learn to handle myself. Seems like I just can't keep out of trouble.
I know what you mean. What'd you come to California for? Looking for gold?
No, looking for Paul. He come west in 49.
Who'd you come with?
Oh, I come alone. Not counting a team of horses. I don't hold with partners.
Why not?
Well, I'll tell you. Now, there ain't no 2 men exactly alike now, is there?
No.
Now, then you take partners. There's just 2 kinds of them. One kind, he's smarter than you. The other kind, you're smarter than him. Ain't that right? Now, if he's the kind that's smarter than you, he can skin you, can't he? And probably will. And if he's the other kind, you're smarter than him, well, you're just putting yourself in the way of temptation. So I don't want no partners.
Did you find your pa?
No. But I found the fellas that buried him and got affidavits to prove it. And now we can sell the farm and move over to Gettysburg. We couldn't sell it before because it was in Pa's name and he wasn't dead legal.
I suppose you're anxious to go home.
Yes.
I'll get you a job as a deckhand. You can work your way back.
So I'll pay my way back. Well, I made me $2,000 hauling supplies up in them gold fields. Got it right here.
I get your throat cut?
Oh, well, my throat don't cut so easy.
Let's move.
Who was that old gent in the beaver hat?
The Major? He's a commission agent, Cousin Anthony.
Don't call me Anthony.
It's your name, isn't it?
Well, I don't hardly ever use it.
Why not?
Well, back home they call me Pittsburgh. You know, Pittsburgh's where they make iron, and iron's hard, and it seems like I got the hardest head for button in Franklin County.
For what?
Button, you know, ramming your head in somebody's belly when you're fighting, like I done to that gambler just now.
I see. All right, I'll call you Pittsburgh. Though I don't see anything wrong with Anthony. There was a general that name fought under Washington, the Revolution.
I know.
He was a big hero. Mad Anthony Wayne, they called him.
No. That's what I mean. I don't want nobody calling me that.
Oh, all right. Come on in.
And where?
My office.
Where is everybody?
They're all out upholding the law. By the way, Pittsburgh, did you ever find out where your father is buried?
Did you come around the horn or over the trail?
The Horn?
Well, then you wouldn't know. About 200 miles this side of Fort Laramie, there's this big rock in the desert. Independence Rock, they call it. It's all covered with names and initials of people who've passed it, hundreds of them. Thousands, maybe.
I've heard of it.
Well, the way they tell it, Pa's going to carve his initials higher than anybody.
And did he?
No. Fell off and broke his neck, and where he lit, that's where they buried him. Yeah, now I got to get back home and help Ma raise the 3 young'uns. Sisters. Was 4. Got one married off already.
That's a big job.
Marshal Wayne, sir.
Major?
I've just had word from my ship's captain. He's anxious to sell, wants to lay in stores and sail. His last word is $1 a pound in 1-ton lots. That's hard to let pass.
Yes, it is. Still, wait a minute. Pittsburgh, how would you like to make some more money before you catch your ship?
Well, I wouldn't bar it.
This gentleman has a ship captain client to put into San Francisco for more supplies, and he has to sell part of his cargo of peppercorns to get the cash.
Peppercorns? What's peppercorns?
Black pepper before it's ground.
Peppercorns is a dried fruit of the shrub known botanically as Piper nigrum, indigenous to the forest of Travancore and Malabar. Now grown in Java, Sumatra, Borneo, Malaya, Siam, and the Philippines. One of the oldest spices known to man. Why, young sir, in 408 A.D., Alaric the Visigoth demanded 3,000 pounds of pepper as part of the ransom of Rome. And you ask, what are peppercorns?
Sure says a mouthful, don't he?
I can get a ton of it at $1 a pound. You'll sell for $3 up in the gold fields. And you've got a team of horses to haul it up there.
And it's fresh from Singapore.
Pepper is 40 cents an ounce in Sonora. That's 16 times 40. 6 times 4, carry 2. That's $6.40 a pound.
That head's not so hard after all.
Still, that's retail. It'll still bring 5 wholesale.
Then we're in business. Major?
Now, hold it. We're not in business.
Why not?
Well, I want to talk about this alone.
We'll be over shortly, Major.
I'll be waiting for you at the Painted Lady.
Come on, what's the matter?
No, I ain't going to give in to it. You're too dang much like Paul.
How do you know what I'm like?
I heard all about you. Fighting and femaling and gambling.
That's not true. I'm the Marshal.
Oh, well, now, ain't that a nice, safe way to make a living? If it is a living.
It is. So what'd you mean before you didn't want to give in to something? What was that?
My Wayne blood.
What's the matter with your Wayne blood?
But it ain't trustable. First thing you know, I'll be speculating and adventuring around, and I dassn't. I got responsibilities. Why don't you sell the peppercorns?
Because I can't leave San Francisco.
Yeah, well, then the deal's off. I don't aim to buy no pepper with a Wayne.
I'm not asking you to buy. I'll put up the money, pay the expenses. All you have to do is sell it. Commission.
You mean just haul her up to them gold fields and sell her? How much commission?
10%.
2,000 pounds, $5 a pound, $10,000. Supposing I was to buy $500 myself, would you still give me 10% for selling yours?
Oh, no. Can't have you risking your money.
Well, now, just supposing.
Well, all right, yes.
You got a deal.
Come on. Wayne blood, he says. Major, that offer still open?
I never go back on my word, Marshal.
We'll pay on delivery. Where'll that be?
Oh, right next door, sir.
No, we'll be there in about an hour.
I shall await you, gentlemen. $1 ton, cash. in an hour.
You're taking a big chance, ain't you? Selling that stuff to a lawman.
Lawmen, my little passion flower, are notoriously the greatest of all suckers. A, they're usually underpaid, hence always anxious to make a quick dollar. B, they're bad businessmen, otherwise they wouldn't be policemen in the first place. C, they fear ridicule like a blood disease, hence seldom squawk. And lastly, scoring on a lawman affords almost the ultimate in satisfaction. One brandy, please.
Hope you're right.
Makes 40.
At 50 pounds each, that's 1 ton. You'd make a fine clerk, young man. Your bill of sale, sir.
That's mine.
Now, wait a minute.
Smell it?
Your pepper will be safe with this young fellow, Marshal.
Cousin of mine. Not less than $5 a pound.
Right, cousin.
What's the matter?
Catch. Well, sooner or later, you're going to have to get up.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to tell me what's eating you.
My money's eating me. Gravel ain't in much demand up in them gold fields.
Gravel. Talk sense.
You knew darn well them sacks is filled with gravel.
Does that look like gravel?
Now dig deeper. Yeah, 6 inches of peppercorn top and bottom. Oh, I heard about you swindlers.
Don't be a smart aleck. You saw me give him $1,500.
You got that back with interest before I got around the corner.
Come on. We'll have a talk with that major.
Oh, no. Get my head knocked in?
We'll try the painted lady after we get these off.
Three losers, ace wins.
Hey, Buster, hide in the warehouse, Major. Your pepper suckers are on their way.
Not here.
Of course not.
Come on. We've got business with the major, ma'am.
Ain't here right now. Back any minute. Set a spell.
All right. Up 2 ciders.
Yes, sir. Right here.
Good luck. We'll need it.
Now, put that down.
What?
You think I ain't never heard of them drops they put in your drinks?
Go get that Captain Whitehead. He might want to take these fellas on a nice long whaling voyage. Both prime, Captain Whitehead.
How much?
$100 apiece.
40.
9 of your crew ran off to the gold fields. $60.
50, ship side.
All right, 50. Come and get 'em. There's a door at the back opens onto the dock. I'll leave it unlocked. Run your gig up to the dock, pass 'em down into it.
Done?
They may need some braking.
2 years in the Antarctic will break the best of them.
I take it back about your being a confidence man, cousin. You ain't got sense enough. Then give me your hands. Say how many times they stole the bullets out of your gun.
Captain Whitehead ain't got no claim to their clothes. I got customers they fit. Get 'em stripped before he gets here. You know, and give the Major a hand.
What I think of you, I'll save for later.
How are we gonna take their clothes off with them tied up?
Untie 'em.
What if they come to?
I'll cut the Marshal loose and hold this knife on him while you strip him. Then we'll tie him back up. Do the same to the goat man.
Don't search him, tie him up.
For my money.
Come on, let's tie him up.
We don't have it.
Down to the door. Keep the whole operation quiet. Yeah, there they are. Handle them gentle. You'll need their strength. That was a close one.
Maybe it was in his belt. I didn't even look for a money belt.
For what?
My money, that's what.
Quit crying. I'll give you your money back.
No, I don't want your money. I want my money. Come on, let's go.
Where?
To get the police. That Betty woman's in with them.
Now stop it. I'm the police.
Dang, that's right. Someone in this town ain't been robbed blind.
Listen, Pittsburgh, in police work, first you get the evidence. Then you make the arrest.
What are you doing, sticking up for her? You make me sick.
Not doing my indigestion any good either.
Thank you. See, now it's all grabbing. Oh, they're all alike now. I'm going.
Where?
To grab that dang female.
Then what? Go ahead, grab her.
Hey, you'd like to get rid of me, wouldn't you?
It'll be a happy day.
Well, I ain't going. I'm staying right here until I get my money back. See, gravel. Where they do it.
There had to be some Pepper. Pepper.
I got real pepper.
There's more than 40 bags here. A ton we paid for.
Yeah, and a few extra, too.
Now, wait, all we take is our share.
Well, who said any different?
All right, turn your wagon around. We'll load up.
Right.
As soon as you get a breathing spell, get to the warehouse and see what Tin Hole and the Major think they're doing. you had your drink. Get out of here.
One more to go.
You're a good man, cousin. Get up in the wagon.
Don't get too close, boys. We got him right where we want him. Get in and get an armful of bottles and jugs. We'll get him down.
Pittsburgh, run!
Matt, behind you, jump!
You got the last flag. Come on, Pittsburgh, come on. Well, it looks as though the Major and Aunt Hetty are getting 5 years apiece.
Well, they had it coming. Hey, Matt. You know, I've been thinking. I don't like our deal.
Don't like it? You'll make enough on it to get married.
No dang girl marry me for my money.
You make enough to buy the biggest farm in Pennsylvania. You want me to buy you out, is that it?
Well, I done half the fighting, didn't I?
Yes?
I only get 10%.
All right, I'll give you 20.
Well, the way I got to figure that, well, we're in this thing equal. 50-50, partners.
I thought you didn't hold with partners.
Well, dang it, this is different. Well, we're both Waynes.
But you don't like your Wayne blood.
Well, I ain't as ashamed of it as I once was somehow.
Yeah.
Fact is, Matt, I'd be right proud to be your partner.
That cuts both ways, Pittsburgh. All right, partners. Hey, you better get moving. Got a big trip ahead of you. By the way, Pittsburgh, I've been thinking you might make a fine deputy marshal.
Yeah, might at that. And who'd take care of Ma and get my 3 sisters married off?
Well, there are more loose men in California than you'd ever find in Pennsylvania. Why don't you bring the folks out here?
Now, that's not a bad idea. I'll think on it. And if we make out all right with these peppercorns, I might just step in and pick that badge up when I get back.
Good. Hey, just a minute. You said once you didn't hold with partnerships because the smarter partner might take advantage of the other one. How do you feel about that now?
Well, don't worry about it. If temptation whispers in my ear, I just won't listen. So long, partner.
So long, Pittsburgh.
California. Oh, I've traveled here, I've traveled there. I guess I've been most everywhere. But I like where I am today, and here is where I'll stay. Now, one thing I just can't endure is being broke and being poor. So I come west to take the cure, and here is where I'll stay. I've come to California, California. There's gold in them there hills in California. I've come to live where life is best, in the golden west. I'm gonna strike it rich in California, California, California. There's gold in them there hills in California.